And here is our host, Bud Collier.
Thank you, and good evening. We're here again with our game of deliberate misrepresentation, wherein four presumably smart persons try to figure out which one of three challengers has sworn to tell the truth. To Tell the Truth is brought to you by Geritol, America's #1 tonic, the high-potency tonic that helps you feel stronger fast. And now let's meet our cross-examiners. What is your name, please?
My name is Polly Bergen.
My name is Ralph Bellamy.
My name is Kitty Carlisle.
And my name is Hy Gardner.
May we have our third team of challengers, please?
What is your name, please?
My name is Pappy Boyington.
What is your name, please?
My name is Pappy Boyington.
What is your name, please?
My name is Pappy Boyington.
Another team of challengers panel and another affidavit. Will you follow along with your copies while I read mine? I, Pappy Boyington, was a fighter pilot with the original Flying Tigers. In 1943, I formed the Black Sheep Squadron in the Marine Corps, and I personally destroyed 28 enemy planes. Later, I was shot down and held in a Japanese prison camp for almost 2 years. While in this prison, I was notified that I had been awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. Claimed to be Pappy Boyington, Marine War ace. Again, question until you hear the signal. We'll start this round with Kitty Carlisle. Kitty?
Number 2, when you were shot down, did you bail out?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of as you were floating down?
Well, I was scared to death, frankly.
Number 3, what was the worst feature of prisoner of war camp?
The worst feature was I was afraid that if they found out that I had been with the Flying Tigers, that they'd execute me.
Number 2, who founded the Flying Tigers?
Claire Chenault.
Do you know Dr. Margaret Chung?
I've met her, yes.
Number 1, how many Congressional Medal of Honors holders are there alive today?
I don't know how many are alive. There have been about 2,500 awarded to date, but I don't know how many are still living.
Hy Gardner.
Number 2, who was Danny Arnstein? Danny Arnstein? I don't know. Number 3, would you know?
No, I don't know.
Number 1, would you know?
No, I don't.
Number 2, is it true that servicemen of every rank have to salute a Medal of Honor winner regardless of their ranks? Not to my knowledge. Number 3, you were shot down, or rather you shot down 28 planes. Is that correct?
That's right.
What type of plane were you flying at the time?
I was flying a Corsair.
Corsair. Number 1, you shot down 28 planes. What shot you down?
Never did get his name.
No, I don't mean his name. I mean, it's an anti-aircraft or another plane.
No, it was a Zeke. Japanese type 0.
What do they call Japanese suicide flyers?
Kamikaze.
Polly?
Number 1, what kind of plane did you fly when you were with the Flying Tigers?
P-40, Kitty Hawk.
Number 2, what is the equivalent of Annapolis or West Point in the Marines? Where is it in the United States?
Well, the Marines...
They're training bases.
They're trained in the Navy bases.
Number 1, could you tell me?
Well, we get our officers from Annapolis. If that's what you mean, our enlisted men come out of our own training bases.
I see. Number 3, could you tell me what is sake made of?
It's rice. It's made from rice.
I see. Number 2, could you tell me what tempura is?
What is? I didn't get
Tempura. T-E-M-P-U-R-A.
I'm sorry, but tempera fugits at the moment. We have to go on to Ralph Bellamy. Ralph?
Number 3, does the name Lieutenant Foggergren mean anything to you?
No, I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Number 1?
What was the name again?
Lieutenant Foggergren.
No, it doesn't.
Number 2?
No, I don't believe so.
Number 3, do you happen to know who played General Chenault in the movie about the Flying Tigers?
I don't go to the movies very often.
Number one, you know.
Well, if it was you, Mr. Bellany, I'm embarrassed because I didn't see the
No,
picture.
it was not. Number two, do you know?
Who played Chenault? No, I don't.
Kitty Carlisle.
Number 2, where did you get your name, Pappy?
Well, I was about 7 years older than anybody else in the squadron, so that's why they call me Pappy.
Number 3, where do you come from?
San Francisco.
Number 2, where do you come from?
I come from Idaho.
Number 1, where do you come from?
I'm from New York.
Oh, that surprised me.
Yes, Kitty?
I've made up my mind.
Kitty.
I've made up my mind.
No more questions? Well,
No.
you hit it just in time because the signal tells me now that our time is up and it's time once again to vote. So again, will you mark your ballots? Polly, you've got it marked already.
I haven't marked
And
already.
vote, if you will, for number 1, number 2, or number 3. And we come now to a Polly Bergen with her mind made up.
And that's awful.
Who'd you vote for, Polly?
I voted for number 3.
Huh?
Actually, I voted for number 3 because I don't know whether it's true or not, but I thought perhaps they might have called you Pappy because of your white hair. And that was just a guess.
Ralph?
Number three.
What was your reason, Ralph?
That white hair seemed to sort of suggest Japanese prison camp, and also possibly he was older than the rest of the Tigers.
Kitty, who'd you vote for?
Number 2. Well, number 2 knew Dr. Margaret Chung, and I think she'd been rather a patron of the Flying Tigers early in the war.
And High Gardner, your vote was for?
I voted for number 2 because I thought number 1 looked young enough to eventually win the Distinguished Service Medal.
All right, there we are. Votes and reasons. How well did you do? We'll find out, because one of these gentlemen was the real Flying Tiger ace, winner of the Congressional Medal of Honor. Will the real Pappy Boyington please stand up? Congratulations, sir. Nice to have had you here with us tonight. Now, how about number 1? And who are you really, and what do you do?
My name is Marvin Shakur. I'm a practicing attorney in New York.
And thereby, he was pretty glib with the answers. Number 3, what about you, sir?
I'm Bennett Hammond. I'm president of the McMichael Hammond Yacht Yard in Mamaroneck. I do a little TV and modeling on the side.
Well, it was fun for us. I hope it was fun for you. Let's see exactly what we had now. We had exactly 2 incorrect answers at $250 each. That means a total of $500 from Geritol. Gentlemen, if you had as much fun as we did, you enjoyed your visit. Good night and the best of good luck to you. Now, we'll return in just a moment. That's all we have time for tonight, except to say good night, panel. Good night.
Good night, Bud.
And now this is Bud Collier saying good night from Geritol and reminding you to tell the truth. Good night, everybody.